seized my office, all kinds of things they started doing to me. It looks like you were set up, give the dog a bad name in order to take him out. But today we thank God that I was patient enough to go through the process of litigation, and I have been reinstated as the legally elected president of association.
The lingering matter with respect to the leadership, the authentic leadership of the Association of Senior Civil Servants and the surrounding crisis that took us to the court has been resolved today by the National Industrial Court.
From the Industrial Court in Abuja, Kunle Ojo, Galaxy TV.
Still on court matters, the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria, Johnson, Anambra State Chapter on Monday commenced an indefinite strike over refusal by the state government to pay the Consolidated Judiciary Salary Structure (CONJAS). At the High Court at Ikweme Square, Chief Magistrate Court and Customary Court in Amwambia, Oka, reports has it that there was no court precedence. There was no magistrate, judges and staff seen around the court premises except security personnel on duty. Lawyers and litigants who came around were turned back at the entrance gate were locked. Speaking to newsmen, Henry Ezeoke, the state chairman Johnson said indefinite strike was to protest non-adherence to an agreement reached between the group and the state government in 2011 and 15. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, has called for community engagement and education in areas where illegal mining occurs to help address the issue of illegal mining. Speaking at an investigative hearing on illegal mining in Abuja, he emphasized the need for government to provide alternative sources of income for communities that rely on mining due to poverty. Correspondent in Abuja, Ken Abuchi, sent in this report. The Chief of Defense, who was represented by the Director of Operations, Air Marshal Eneme Kailo, urged federal government to demonstrate political will to tackle illegal mining by ensuring that those involved, regardless of their status, face consequences. He advocated stronger border security and equipping relevant agencies to combat illegal mining, noting that foreigners are often involved and claim connections that lead to their release when arrested. Also speaking, the Chief of Army Staff, Taurid Lagbaja, also represented by Colonel Tajuddin Lamidi, reported that between December 2023 and now, 412 individuals involved in illegal mining have been apprehended. The Chief of Army Staff assured that the Army will continue to collaborate with relevant agencies as mandated by the Constitution to combat illegal activities and bring those responsible to justice.
The third one is to engage the communities where these activities are done. And how do we engage them? We could sort of organize lectures through their the languages around there on how legal sustainable mining are done and how they can key into it. And also the government could look into also how to give them another source of livelihood.
From December to date, we've arrested 387 individuals in connection with illegal mining. We also have vehicles and also some of these illegal, these minerals that were arrested, which were handed over as exhibits to those agencies for them to be prosecuted.
Earlier, the Speaker of House of Representatives, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, represented by the House Leader, Honorable Julius Nyombere, and the Chairman of the House Committee on Solid Minerals, Honorable Gaza Jonathan, emphasized that illegal mining poses significant threat to Nigeria's economy, environment and security, stressing that the unregulated exploitation of natural resources undermines the sustainability of the mineral sector, resulting in environmental degradation and revenue loss that could otherwise benefit local communities and the nation as a whole.
What continues to amaze me is that even in 2024, shamelessly, we are still talking about illegal miners. Now, these people are not spirits. They are human beings. Whether they operate at night, in the day, they are human beings. And I know for a certain that we have some of the best security forces in this world.
It's imperative that we take, as a matter of urgency, decisive steps and necessary action to address this issue and ensure that our solid mineral sector operates within the framework of the law, protecting our natural resources for future generations.
They urged them for swift and decisive action to address this issue, ensuring that the solid mineral sector operates within the legal framework and preserve natural resources for future generations. Not to other stories, stakeholders from human rights community have appealed to the federal government on the need to rehabilitate drug abuse victims as against a proposed death penalty. This was a discourse at the two-day stakeholders dialogue on drug abuse held in Benin City by a youth advocacy group in collaboration with NDLEA. Correspondent Dele Fasson completes the story.
The Stakeholders Dialogue, which is an initiative of an advocacy group, is geared towards drawing the attention of the people, especially the youths, on the dangers of drug abuse. Speaking on the proposed death penalty, the resource person, Professor Ernest Ugiagbi, said the death penalty for drug abuse is an indication that the Nigerian government does not value the lives of its citizens.
Death penalty for drug is not ideal at all. It is discriminatory, and it's a sign that Nigeria doesn't value their citizens. We have people that commit more crime, more serious crime, who are living free in Nigeria. For example, those people that embezzle government money to the tune of over 100 billion. They live on this, they are free. They are even going with tetorage. Why will somebody who is pushed to using drug because of frustration, because of unemployment, because of idleness, peer influence, or poverty, they are now to face death penalty?
I want to appreciate this organizer for this wonderful stakeholders dialogue. I think coming here was a blessing, and I believe that this stakeholder of this magnitude should be heard at a regular interval to add value to the society and to also bring more way forward.
My take home is for us as a community to assist drug users, if possible, help them to go out of that things they are doing.
From Edo State, Dele Fasson reporting for Galaxy News.
The news on Galaxy TV. Let's go on a break. When we come back, the news continues. Many thanks for staying with us. Now for more updates and latest news, please visit our website www.galaxytvonline.com. Connect with us on our X handle at Galaxy TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Galaxy TV News. You can follow and interact with us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Galaxy TV. Remember to follow and tag us on our Instagram page at Galaxy TV. You can also avail our eyewitness feature via WhatsApp. If you have breaking news around you, simply share your story by sending short clips or videos of the news on 0818-6666-669. Our social media platforms are user-friendly and can always accommodate to live updates and comments. The House of Representatives has warned ministries, departments and agencies and MDAs of government against violation of Public Procurement Act. Representative Onyeme, then Chairman House of Reps Committee on Public Procurement, gave the warning in Abuja on Monday at a public hearing on a bill to amend the 2007 Public Procurement Act. The title of the bill is A Bill for an Act to amend the Chartered Institute of Purchasing and Supply Management of Nigeria Act 2007. The bill is to be in tandem with what is obtained in the procurement professional practice across the globe and for related matters. He also said that it would invoke Order 20 Rule 92 of the Standing Orders of the House of Reps and Section 58 subsection 5 of the Public Procurement Act. This, according to him, includes possible legal action to ensure uninterrupted functioning of the nation's democratic institutions. He said that the CIPSMN bill is considered a priority because of the important role it has played in shaping professionals in the field of purchasing and supply chain management in Nigeria. After several months of intervention, the Nigerian government has secured a deal with the United Arab Emirates authorities, lifting ban on citizens traveling to the United Arab Emirates. With this latest development, Nigerians wishing to travel to UAE can now secure a passport to travel there. Minister of Information and National Orientation Mohammed Idris broke the information shortly after the Federal Executive Council meeting presided over by President Bola Tinubu. The minister said Nigeria has been discussing with the UAE over the ban on Nigerians traveling to that country, but today an agreement has been reached on that. Now Nigerian passport holders can be issued passport to travel to the UAE, and they can do so. Effective delivery of healthcare services requires availability of adequate infrastructure, diagnostic medical equipment, drugs, and well-trained medical personnel. A look at healthcare facilities in Kaduna State show an urgent need for government to put in necessary infrastructure that will help in quality healthcare delivery. Galaxy TV, Bose and Yakasak has details in this report.
In Nigeria, poor funding and mismanagement often characterize healthcare service delivery, thereby affecting coverage and quality of healthcare services. Therefore, the state of service delivery in Nigeria's health sector has come under some persistent criticism. A look at some general hospitals shows lack of conducive environment and basic amenities like water and light. Some patients, while responding to questions, say they walk to neighboring houses to get water and most times stay in the hospitals without light, while pleading to government for on-the-spot assessment.
For more than 1 week, there is no light, no water, no doctor. Doctor no attend to us, nurse no gree attend to us. They para, they vex. No good things for the hospital. See the way the hospital dey. No better water, no lights everywhere. Before we go get water, we dey go fetch water for car wash.
There's no light, no water. We are just here on darkness. If your phone is off, it's off if you don't have a touch. Please, government, you should do something, and the hospital needs to be taken care of. Because without this hospital being taken care of, let it be a good environment for us to stay. We can't stay here. This is a health issue. Here needs to be properly taken care of. Government should come to this place. They should come and see for themselves, because they need to see it for themselves.
Lillian Stephen, a mother to a patient at the General Hospital in Kaduna, says for Nigeria to ensure better equity in access to healthcare facilities, which would facilitate achievement of some health-related sustainable development goals, quality of services at each healthcare facilities should be improved.
In fact, yesterday I was lamenting. I say, how comes government hospital of this magnitude does not have light, there is no water, and the environment is not even habitable for human beings, to be honest. So I feel so disheartened to find out that government hospital like this does not have all these necessary amenities to ensure that people and human beings are well taken care of. Imagine in a hospital like this, there is no light, there is no water.
The Chairman Joint Health Workers Union Kaduna State Chapter says government are aware of most of the challenges, and even though effort has been put in place, there is need for more government effort to improve the health facilities.
Sometimes last year we had issue with this General Hospital Sabo that you mentioned. There was no light for about 1 year, and if there is no light, by extension there will be no water. So we were able to mobilize the nurses there, and they went on strike. And so transformer was bought, light was restored, and from that time we have not had any complaint from that facility. And maybe generally, sincerely speaking, the health facilities are dilapidating. I was in General Zango 2 weeks ago, and I saw a whole structure that was looking so bad. I had to snap it and sent it to the Commissioner for Health.
Given some differences between availability of basic medical equipment and their functionality and lack of some basic drugs, proper inventory of medical services should be taken with effort put in place to increase funding and ensure proper management of healthcare resources.
Governor Abiodun Oyebanji of Ekiti State, the Registrar of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, Dr. Fatima Kyari, and others have urged young Nigerian doctors to stay behind in order to build and give back to the country, saying there is hope at the end of the tunnel. The need called during the induction ceremony into the medical profession for the Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, and Bachelor of Dental Surgery graduating class of 2024 of the University of Ibadan College of Medicine held at the Paul Hendricks Lecture Theatre. It was gathered that out of the 147 inductees, only one of them said he would stay back in the country. Governor Oyebanji was charged was one of the inductees. Toluwanimi Esther Oyebanji pleaded with inductees to stay back in order to add value to the country. On her part, the NDC and Registrar Kyari, who was represented by Dr. Okwo-Kenye Henry, the Deputy Registrar and Head of Medical Registration, argued that the Nigerian government has heavily subsidized your education, as they ought to reciprocate the effort of the government in waiting to give back to the society and humanity. The provost of the college, Professor Olayinka Umigbodo, lamented the Japa syndrome, saying there is danger in letting the best go. Now we move to the international desk for more news. This is news from the international scene. Foreign Secretary David Lammy held talks with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. David Lammy needed ceasefire in Gaza during his first visit to Israel and the Palestinian territories as Foreign Secretary. I'm here to push for a ceasefire, he said. The loss of life over the last few months is horrendous. It has to stop. Lammy also urged the release of all hostages held in Gaza and an increase in the flow of aid to the territory. The newly appointed minister held talks with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Palestinian Authority PM Mohammed Mustafa on Sunday. He also met family members of hostages still held in Gaza who have links to the UK. After the meeting, Sharon Shirabi, whose two brothers, Ela and Yossi, were taken hostage on 7 October, said Lammy promised to do everything to bring the hostages home. The UK government is committed to be involved in the process with all relevant sides. In February, the Israeli military said Yossi Shirabi was killed and that it was likely a result of an IDF airstrike. It is thought his body remains in Gaza. In his meeting with Mustafa, Lammy said the UK would push for peace and stability. A statement posted on X by the British consulate in Jerusalem said. And that's it for now, but do join us at 9 p.m. for our primetime news. My name is Iribami Salako. Goodbye.